when we are referring to a hitter who has a certain approach against a pitcher, which is we are swinging the bat as though a fastball is going to be thrown, and we are swinging a bat in a certain area. If the ball happens to be there, it's going to go a long way. If not, it'll be strike one, and no one would talk about it. Would you remember if Davis Schneider had started on the first pitch, he swung at a ball and missed, and then hit a home run on the fourth pitch, or hit a home run on the seventh pitch, or grounded out to first base? It wouldn't even come up. The first pitch of the game, often you describe it as the first pitch of that bat, but the first pitch of the game, straight snipe, Schneider, deep. All right, Vladimir Guerrero's up. It's 1-0 Blue Jays. Guerrero's now hitting second. Everyone in the lineup has moved up because of the injury to George Springer. Pitch 3. We don't talk about pitch 2 because that was nothing. Third pitch of the game, second pitch to Guerrero. Bang! It's 2-0. Fast forward 3 hours later, and you get to say that's all the offense the Toronto Blue Jays needed. Because the Los Angeles Dodgers were only able to score 1 run the whole game. You all could have gone to bed at 8:14. It was done. The Toronto Blue Jays came in and won 2 out of 3 games in Los Angeles, not only to bring the series back to Canada. They only needed to win 1 game to do that, but to bring it back to Canada 1 game away themselves from winning the World Series. It is not impossible, and I want to get to this right now, Coca, to make sure that Dodgers fans are not at 4:04 a.m. local time, bleary-eyed, listening to Nothing Personal live on the Nothing Personal with David Samson YouTube channel and thinking, we're screwed, we're out of it, it's over. Don't be ridiculous. All you have to do is win game 6 and 7 on the road against Mark Pryor and Kerry Wood. That's it. It's not that hard. 1 batter at a time, 1 game at a time. You can do it, Los Angeles. There, did I get you all excited at 4 o'clock? You good? You feeling pretty good about yourself? I mean, listen, all you got to do is beat. It's not that hard. You got to beat Kevin Gausman in game 6, and then Max Scherzer in game 7. You got Yamamoto going in game 6, and then you got Tyler Glasnow in game 7. Come on, wake up. It's going to be okay. Here's the problem if you're from Los Angeles. Your offense stinks. I would say out of the 9 players playing, this was good before the game started. Dave Roberts announced that he had made a lineup change. Turns out that Andrew Friedman had nothing to do with it. He got to the ballpark and got a text alert from MLB.com that had his lineup in it and had Mookie Betts moving down to the 3-hole. Unbelievable. Ohtani stayed at 1. Will Smith batted second. They moved Mookie Betts up to 3, and then Freeman at cleanup. Andrew Friedman got to the game. He said goodbye to his wife and kids, got to the ballpark, and said, wow, that's a totally different lineup. Do you actually believe that's possible? I don't mean the part that he kissed his wife and kids goodbye. I mean the part that he had no idea of the lineup and that Dave Roberts just decided, man, we have an offensive problem. Let's shake up the lineup. Let's bench Pages and put in Andy Call. Because Pages, the center fielder, who's 4 for his last 7,320 at-bats, they benched him. What happens after every game is you're meeting with the manager. The president of baseball operations comes up with a plan, talking to his lieutenants. They're doing it during the game. They talk about it after a game. Do we need a lineup adjustment? What is it going to be? Let's get buy-in from our analytics department, from our baseball operations department. What do we think of this and this matchup? They're doing all of that. Then they sit with Roberts and say, this is what we're thinking for game 5. Lineup. Call for Pages. Move up. Down Betts. Up Smith. Over and out. Guess what? Ohtani. Coca, I may get this wrong, but I'm going to try. Off the top of my head. Ohtani led off. Then Smith. Then Betts. Then Freeman. I believe the top four in the Dodgers lineup were like 0 for 12 with 7 Ks. Some sort of outrageous number that it really doesn't matter what you do if you're going to get outpitched, because pitching wins rings. I don't know how to say it any more clearly. I don't know how many more years of World Series we have to watch or playoff runs we have to watch to convince everyone, including owners, that pitching is what will get you the jewelry. What happened last night? The Dodgers are in a slump? No, no. Trey Yesavage was a savage beast. He's a rookie. He's a kid. First rookie in postseason history with multiple 10-plus strikeout games. Go listen to Jeremy Taché. He'll give you 59 stats about what Yesavage did, how epic it was, how historic it was, the fact that striking out 12 batters without walking someone, it's just insane what his command was. He's only a rookie. He started in single A. You're going to hear a lot of talk about that. He was pitching in front of 300 people, Dan Le Batard said. That's true. He was pitching in front of 300 people when the season started. But we call up single A players often, double A players often. That's not what's not common about this. What's not common about this is the fact that not that you can go 5 different levels during the course. What's not common about Trey Yesavage is he went into a World Series Game 5 on the road in LA and he was dealing. That's just what's not common. It could be anybody. It's just not common to have that sort of pitching performance out of anyone, especially out of someone that young. So, if you're the Dodgers, you're looking at Game 5 the same way the Blue Jays looked at Game 2. Do people not remember what Yamamoto did to the Blue Jays in Game 2 when he pitched a complete game and the Dodgers won? Am I the only one who's thinking about it? Are you seeing what I'm talking about? It's about pitching. Anyone who pitches in a dominant way, you're going to win the game. So what does it all mean? It all means that right now the Blue Jays are favored heavily to win the World Series. They've got 2 chances to win 1 game. The Dodgers, you can bet your sweet bipsters, are going to fly to Toronto today, and they are packing for 2 games, not 1 game. When they are told how many pairs of undies to bring, they are bringing enough for Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday to change into after champagne-soaked uniforms to get back on the plane and fly home, or even to spend the night, Saturday night, celebrating with their families a World Series victory. They are packing for a 7-game series. I remind all of those who picked the Dodgers in 7 not to panic yet, because you needed the Blue Jays to win 3 times in order for the Dodgers to win in 7 games. It's so interesting to me how people, when a series starts, they make a prediction and then they totally switch it or panic when actually what's happening is what you predicted would happen, but it just feels differently when it's happening at the current time.